like a huge box.
What does it say? Is it fruit?
Fruits and veggies for sale. And it's spelled
FROOT.
Yeah. Only for like 2 minutes. Yeah.
Try not to hit anyone in the head any time.
I plan a cover party of that. I plan a yacht rock cover party.
Oh, okay.
It's a big project. There's like 15 people.
It's like props and all that stuff.
Because like when you say that,
Yeah. Yes.
Is it PJs? Is my shirt Valley's pants?
I got my
shirt
PJs in
Valley's
the back.
Hey, kids, Shapiro, we brought you clothes.
My PJs in the back. And we all provided and he got the choice.
You texted me like 20 minutes.
Oh, I texted you as soon as Kara said it did. There was zero chance
And I
that.
know.
what were you not? Where?
He's subbing in basically. Yeah.
I had already left the house.
To come to school with me to play with our little Shabbat band.
Because you remember, I lived with Cantor's my first year.
So you kind of been very
It was awesome, and then the funniest thing was that I put him in this predicament by yesterday being like, hey guys, wear pajamas because it's pajama day. And he finds out after he's left the house and there's no turning back that like, oh, I have to be at the university campus for Shabbat now? He's like, can I get some pants?
I need some pants.
So I was provided. It's on Sautel. Like it's the same organization. Like it's supposed to work like Temple Premise campus, right? Which was reported with the university campus. And there's also Glazer campus, which is in Croatia. But,
I love that in Pasadena. So there was like,
Thank you, Donna.
right after we should right back home. Like
it's better, honestly, to like have like something till the evening here, stick around, make a little extra, like that. To drive.
You book my house?
Yeah, I'm on the west side, so anything I can get, like,
Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
How about this? It's on.
I mean, you're more than, because I know you like to walk around, so yeah.
All right, All right, testing, testing. You can hear that? Fabulous. I got the thumbs up over there. I love it. Come on in, everybody. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Oh, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Let's take our seats. Come on in. Come on in.
Okay, we're doing different, but I'll make sure. We're gonna make I got you. We're just values, right? I don't hate it, but we can still plug it out.
All right, Shabbat shalom. Whoa, here it is. Look at that's a hot mic. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Please come on in.
We can do music first to get them settled, because we got this before heating on toast, so you want to start with that?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with it. Before I need talkie.
Yeah. which is a major before this. So I'll go from major to minor. I'll have to just tell everyone that I'll have to tell us that I'm doing that. But other than that, I think we're good. Cool.
We'll find out.
Whenever you're ready.
מחדשת
part now.
All right, beautiful. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Ooh, a little hot. Help me out over here. So my name is David Eshel. I'm one of our rabbis here at Wilshire Boulevard Temple. I am on the bima with Cantor, Kerith, Shapiro. And Cantor, Kerith, maybe you can introduce our band real quick.
We have a wonderful band this evening. To my right, we've got Ian Simpson, who is our song leader at Wilshire Boulevard Temple. We are so lucky to have him here with us. He joins us for Shabbat, but he's also very, very present in our schools, and for that we are insanely grateful. And with us for the first time, I want to extend a very special welcome to Alice Huang on the keys. So glad you are with us. And joining us, as he does from time to time when we are lucky enough to have him, is Ian Warfel on the percussion there. So on cajon and shakers, tambourines, some other fabulous items over there, to help us lift up joy this evening.
So before we continue, why don't we just turn to the people sitting around us, the people we know, the people we don't, and wish them Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Look at this. Love it, I love it, I love it. So I don't know about you, but I am just so happy to see all these fabulous human beings with their faces and just being in person with all of you. And it just makes me think, Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad, how wonderful it is that we get to be here together as friends and families celebrating Shabbat.
Page 10.
shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. Hine matov
u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Hine matov
u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Yes, all right, fantastic.
So we're going to invite up, we are so lucky, it's Celebration Shabbat, and this evening is absolutely teeming with celebration. So we're going to invite up our 3 B'nai Mitzvah to help us light the Shabbat candles, and we have tables up here for each one of you. So come on and join us, and we'll invite you this time to come up with your families.
Come on up, your immediate families, come on up. Come join us. Each one of you can take a table.
And we bring light into this space, as light was created with the first act of creation. So I'm going to ask our families if you would read that first paragraph for us that you can find on the page there. It's on that little list that I gave you. Page 3, first paragraph. So I'm going to count off for you because there's a lot of you here tonight. 1, 2, 3.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Beautiful. And now I'll invite you to go ahead and light the candles there. Our B'nai Mitzvah. And once that happens, we can all bring that light in, and we'll join together in the blessing. Did we give you one that doesn't work?
Oh, we gave you a trick one.
There we go. Okay. And now we can draw that light in, and let's all join together in the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Beautiful. Thank you so much to our families. You can have a seat for now, but B'nai Mitzvah, we will be calling you back. For the rest of us, we are going to turn to page 20 as we welcome the Sabbath bride into our midst. What does that mean for us? So, the ancients had this idea of a personified Shabbat, and they imagined her in the image of a beautiful bride descending upon the town. And I love being on the west side of LA because, well, for many reasons. But at Shabbat, have you ever noticed how those fingers of fog kind of come in from the ocean? And I noticed that was happening a lot today. And I kind of was imagining as those fingers of fog were coming in that the Shabbat bride was riding along on top of them, bringing peace and joy as she entered our midst. And that's what L'Chadodi is all about. So I'll ask you to join in singing these beautiful words, inviting peace and joy into this space and into our homes and our hearts at this time. Page 20, L'Chadodi.
L'Chadodi, Likrat Kala, B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. L'Chadodi, Likrat Kala, B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Shalom v'zachor, השבת תחילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, והנה שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, והנה שבת נקבלה.
I invite you all to please rise and we face the entrance as we greet the Sabbath bride.
גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, והנה שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, והנה שבת נקבלה.
So, we would usually have you stay standing at this point, but I'm going to ask you to sit except for two people, two very special people. So I just mentioned that we have this image of a bride descending into our midst, and we happen to have a wonderful couple here this evening. So Kayla and Jono, I'm going to call you up to come join me here for a second. And I just want to say, I got to hang out with these two amazing people. We had some coffee together, or I had tea. You had tea too. We need love in our world right now. And I'm feeling that love here tonight, and I see it reflected in your eyes and saw it when I met with you recently. You bring that joy to us, and we are grateful that you are here to receive a blessing from us. I do want to say something special. Can you turn around for a second, Jono? Does anybody recognize what's on his head there? Yeah, I see some people waving over there. So some people recognize that it is a kippah. It is a special color. It is a special color. Does anyone see what color it is? Gold. So, can I ask how many years ago it was that you became bar mitzvah?
18.
18 years ago, and you still kept this special kippah. So you received that because you went above and beyond when you came there, which doesn't surprise me. A little bit that I know about you. So keeping this tradition of the golden kippah, but there's so many traditions that are in this space that are dear to your family throughout the ages. So your parents were married here in this very sanctuary. I believe it's about 37 years ago. And counting, I like to hear that. Excellent. And you and your brother both became bar mitzvah on this bima. So there's so many memories that I know sustain your family, the family that you are becoming a part of. But I want to say something else. tonight we're going to give both of you a blessing here in this space that is sacred. And I know that this place is going to be a place where you come back for many, many more blessings, and you're going to build just years and years of memories that you're going to pass down through the generations as well. So you can take a look at each other for a second, and I'm going to offer you these words of blessing. They say that we cannot see the divine, hidden beyond humanity's grasp, as our understanding is weak and our imaginations are shallow. But may you see God in each other's face, the brilliance of creation, the joy of life. In each other's embrace, may you feel God's love, the comfort of security, the peace of belonging. God is not hidden, nor clouded in mystery. God is the connection where you meet one another. God is visible at every moment in the wonder of nature, the magic of the seasons, and our dependence upon the earth. But understanding God is as simple as opening your eyes and in loving one another. So I'm going to offer you these words of blessing that have been offered to our people throughout the generations. Rabbi Eshel, why don't you come over here? Will you do the English? I know.
May God bless you and protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God always shine upon you and be kind to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseim lecha shalom.
May you always know that God is close, and may God grant you the greatest of all blessings, the blessing of peace.
Amen. Mazel tov. So with that love that's being shared with us, how wonderful. Let's all stand up. And I see some kids are ready to stand up. This is a song that if you wanted to come up to this front area, if you're a small person, and move around, you could do that for, because we're all going to face the ark here for the Baruch Hu. Come right with me. This is awesome.
Yalla
Okay, here's what we're going to do now. Okay, so in a moment, we're going to continue with Shema. But this being Celebration Shabbat, I think in connection with celebration, I always connect gratitude. Right? So here's what I want us to think about. I want you to think of one thing. Are we ready? One thing. You're going to think of one thing. One. It might be a lot more, but I just want you to choose one to think about. Think of one thing that you are thankful for in your life. Something that you really just you feel grateful for, thankful for. And this is, we're going to do a little exercise to help us think about it in a very special way. So everybody want to see a finger, every finger in the air. Everybody, finger. Let me see your finger. Okay, there you go. Good, fabulous, wonderful. Now let's put it right here to your lips. Close your eyes. Shh. That's to just kind of help quiet ourselves and center ourselves. Now put your finger on your head, right up here, so you can, it's like an opportunity to think, what is one thing that I am grateful for? Let's see it up in the air. I know that one thing I am grateful for. I know. Okay, try that again. Here we go. Shh. One thing I am grateful for. I know that one thing I'm grateful for. Here, try it again. The Shema.
I'm going to call up our B'nai Mitzvah to lead us once more. They'll be leading us in Ve'ahavta, in the words of Ve'ahavta on page 34. Or 36. 36.
Asher
ודיברת פעם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך ושרתם להיות ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We read together in the English. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home or when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Beautifully done. Thank you so very much. All right. Thank you, Zeke. That's nice. Fabulous. Wonderful. Fantastic. All right, we're going to continue now on page 40 with a little Micha Mocha.
We want to teach you a part that we need you to sing. So the words are English, so they're pretty easy. But I'm not sure they're in your prayer book exactly like this. So if you could just repeat after me: Who is like you?
Who is like you?
Adonai.
Adonai.
Who is like you?
Who is like you?
Adonai.
Adonai.
That's the whole thing.
All right.
And Ian's going to teach you how to sing it.
Fantastic. So the two lines have a very similar melody. You just hold on the second one a little bit longer than the first. So it goes like this. Who is like you? Adonai. Kind of interesting note right there. We'll get it, don't worry. Let's try that together though. Who is like you? Yeah, it is. It is. Who is like you? Adonai. That's right. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's great. It's wonderful. Second time, you're just going to hold on like this. Who is like you? Adonai. Just like that. We're going to try it all together. Who is like you? Adonai, who is like you? Hold on, Adonai. All right, here we go. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Adonai, mi kamocha, nehadar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osef eleh, nora tehilot, osef eleh.
Page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Hamidenu Shomrenu Lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Hamidenu Shomrenu Lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Hamidenu Shomrenu Lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Hamidenu Shomrenu
So our wonderful B'nai Mitzvah students are standing here and ready to lead us in the Amidah. Let's join them on page 46. And if you are able, I will ask you to please rise. Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu V'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Koneh HaKol, Ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imahot, Umeli Geulah livnei b'neihem, Le'ma'ashmo
הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל.
You may be seated.
Come on up, and you can sit here in the front row if you'd like with Cantor Kerith Shapiro. We'll be sitting on the floor over here. If you would like to come on over, you are more than welcome to come and join her. So, okay, I'm going to share a story with you. I want to share a story with you. It's one of my favorites, and I share it often during this Torah portion. During this Torah portion, Shmini, I share it during this Torah portion. But I'll tell you why in a little bit. It is not because of the content of the Torah portion, though it is a very interesting portion, but more because of the date that it falls on. All right, also, I have shared this story, I think, kind of recently, but you'll see why in a little while, why I'm choosing to share it again, because I always share it around this time, and I share it in the summer, but also I share it during this time of year around this Torah portion. Get to the story. Okay, stop yelling at me. God. Okay, so there's a story about this guy named Farmer Mazel. Okay, Farmer Mazel. Now, Mazel, right, often when we say, hey, Mazel Tov, it's like a congratulations, but Mazel, or in Hebrew, Mazal, means luck, right? So Farmer Mazel, this is this guy about his luck. Farmer Mazel. Now, Farmer Mazel, one day he was going out, it was time, got to get his horse ready, attach it to the plow, we're going out to plow the fields, it's going to be fabulous. Gets his plow, gets his horse, he's starting to hook up his horse to the plow, and then all of a sudden, the horse pulls free of the plow and takes off running, gone into the forest, never to be seen again, so he thought. And Farmer Mazel's like, oy, 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 oy. Now check out what happened. Check it out. When his friends and his family heard about what happened, all his friends and his family came and they gathered around him and they're like, oh, Farmer Mazel, we're so sorry, what terrible luck you have. And Farmer Mazel said, we'll see. Now, check out what happened. The very next day, while Farmer Mazel was like, what am I going to do with my plow? So he's out there, he's getting ready to pull his own plow, when out of the forest, you would not believe it, his horse came walking out of the forest. And his horse was not alone. His horse was joined by a couple of other wild horses. Now, all of a sudden, Farmer Mazel didn't just have one horse, but he had 3 horses. And now, when his friends and family heard about this, they all came running and they gathered around him and they said, wow, Farmer Mazel, what amazing luck you have. And Farmer Mazel said, we'll see. Now, check out what happened. The next day, all right, Farmer Mazel's son, he saw these new horses, these wild horses. He's like, I'm going to ride one of those horses. I want that horse. That's going to be my horse. I'm going to get on that horse. I'm going to ride it. So he gets up on this wild horse, and the wild horse is like, get off me, and throws Farmer Mazel's son in the air, and he lands on the ground, and he breaks his leg, and he's like, oh, my leg. So they get him back to the house, and then when Farmer Mazel's friends and family heard about this, what did they do? They all come, and they gather around him, and they're like, oh, Farmer Mazel, what terrible luck you have. And he said, we'll see. Now, I know, oh my God, it's right. Check out what happened next. You're not even going to believe this. So, Farmer Mazel was living in an area, right? Farmer Mazel was living in an area where there was some serious disagreements between two large groups of people. But where Farmer Mazel lived, they really didn't have anything to do with any of these people. But one of the large groups was coming through all of the villages to take the young men with them to go and engage in this big fight with some other people. So they come into Farmer Mazel's village, and they knew that Farmer Mazel had a son, and they were like, we're going to go get that guy's son. So they go to his house, and they see that there's this guy laying there with a broken leg. They're like, what good is he to us? So they leave him, and they just continue on to the next village. Now, when Farmer Mazel's friends and family heard about this, what'd they do? They all ran. They gathered around him, and they're like, whoa, Farmer Mazel, what amazing luck you have. And he said, we'll see, right? Good luck, bad luck, right? We can't look at, right? He's saying you can't look at your life in a vacuum. It's a constant. And there's always going to be all these ups and downs that you're not even necessarily aware of in the moment. But what was the constant? What was the constant? What was going on? Okay, his attitude for sure was the constant, Viv. Yes, fabulous. His attitude. What else was the constant? What you got for me? I like this. So they were seeing this. So they weren't even helping. But here's one way. So she was saying that they were just like, oh, good luck, bad luck, whatever. They're like, it's sort of like sympathy rather than empathy. It's like, oh, that's too bad. Want a sandwich? Right? There's a difference. Right? I love that. Though, with that being said, the constant was that no matter what happened, who showed up? His friends and his family. They were always there to help him, whether it was to help with the high highs and celebrate the high highs, or really be there to lift up from the low lows. Now, why do I share this story at this time? Because of this Torah portion. Guess what? So, next week is my birthday. Woo! Yeah, happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. That's not the point. The point being that this Shmini was supposed to be my bar mitzvah portion. However, my bar mitzvah was at the end of June. Why? Because the rabbi did not think that I would be ready for my bar mitzvah in March. So he said, we are postponing David's bar mitzvah to June. Look at me now, Rabbi Lowenthal, right? But, no, the point being is, at that moment when they said, oh, we have to postpone, I was really hurt and sad and embarrassed, actually. I felt really bad about myself, that I wasn't going to be able to do it. And all my friends would say, what was I going to say? And I was like, oh, this is awful. But my mom was there, right, to hold me and lift me up and say, it's okay. It's going to be all right. And we're going to do it in June. It's going to be wonderful. And you know what? She was right. And I love my Torah portion that I got in June, Baha Lotcha, because I also got to share it with a lot of people. Because one of the things that I get to do here as a rabbi of our temple is I spend my summers at our summer camps, right? So there's always people who had like the same bar mitzvah as me, and I get to like do every year at camp to chant Torah again like that. So it was a real blessing. Wow, what luck! Your Torah portion is during the summer. You get to do that versus this. So that's the thing, right? You never know. Good luck, bad luck. Good luck, bad luck. Life is gonna happen. But the most important thing is to surround ourselves with those people, the friends and the family, right? And the friends who are family, who will always be there right by our side to both lift us up when we're down and celebrate when it's those times of joy, just like all these fabulous celebrations that we're having this weekend. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. right. So, friends, I'm going to invite you back to your seats with your grown-ups. I'm going to invite you back to your seats with your grown-ups. So before we continue, just a few brief announcements. First, let's see what we got up here. Ooh. Coming up for Passover, we have two phenomenal planned seders. We have a pre-Passover women's seder on April 11th. All women are invited, and so are girls over 10. And then we have our family community seder, which will take place second night. It would be Saturday, April 16th. So keep an eye out for that email and the flyer and the information that we'll all get to celebrate second night together as family and community. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, as you can see, we are back in person on Friday night, so keep an eye on your emails so you can see which of our campuses, which of our 30 campuses will be running services weekly, and we would love for you to join us. Also talking about the emails, I want to just make sure that you're receiving our weekly emails, and if you're not, please reach out so we can get you all of the information. And if you may be new to the community and you haven't joined Wilshire Boulevard Temple yet, keyword being yet, I invite you to come and join us. And I am always here to answer any questions, answer any and all questions, just like I'm sure Cantor Shapiro is as well, and any of us who have been here for a while. We're more than open to welcome you to join with us. What do you think with that? Okay, great. Now I want us to again thank the band, and then I'll have one more fabulous announcement.
So thank you again to our amazing band, the Ians. And Alice. We're so glad you're here. Thank you.
All right, and yes, you can, yeah, go ahead. They deserve it. And last, but certainly not least, Serena, Viv, Calder. No, you're not coming up yet, but I love the attitude. I love the enthusiasm. Oh, my name, Torah, let me go. No, that was good. I just want to say, Mazel Tov to the three of you. Fantastic, becoming B'nai Mitzvah tomorrow, isn't that right? So please come and join. Their family is going to be phenomenal. What? Oh no, that was a real cough. It wasn't like, oh, I'm missing something again. Appreciate that. That's good. Mazel Tov to you. Mazel. I can't wait to hear how it goes, and I know that everybody here is so proud of you already. So Mazel Tov to you. We're going to take the time now to think about those in our lives who may be in need of healing. Whether that's spiritual healing, mental healing, or physical healing. Specifically in our community today, we think of Kayla Schwartz, Charles Schwartz, Marcy Siegel, Alan Cerroti, Ann Goldstein, Dan Goldstein. And if you were thinking of anyone today, I'm going to invite you to say those names now in your hearts as we continue with a Misha Berach prayer for healing.
Of our ancestors, help us renew our faith. Grant us a perfect healing. Bring peace to our life. Hail now, refine our life, refine our life.
those of us here celebrating something this evening, and I know we've got at least 4 families here that applies to. I'm going to ask you to all rise in your seats at this moment
Everybody,
to receive
up,
a blessing.
up. If you're celebrating something, up, so we can acknowledge you. I know we got 10 years over here. We got 10-year wedding anniversary. Look at that, 10 years. You're getting married over here. 10 years over here. Look at this. And then you see all this fabulousness that is in your future. All the cliches are true. Am I right, the mom and dads? That all the cliches are true. It goes like that. So this is just beautiful. Let's celebrate. What do we got in the back? We got waving to your family over here because we've got bar mitzvah, we got bar mitzvah, we got bar mitzvah. What else? What else are some of the celebrations that we have going on? What are people celebrating? What are people celebrating? What you got? What are you celebrating? Birthday? 21? Wow, she's celebrating her 21st birthday here at Temple with us. I love it. That's amazing. That's amazing. We're celebrating, but what are we celebrating? Yeah, we're celebrating Viv. Absolutely. Are we all celebrating Viv? We're all celebrating Viv. I love it. What are we celebrating? We're all celebrating. And a birthday. Hey, happy birthday. How old you turning? 27. 27. Look at this voice. That's a good voice. 27. Yes. Movie phone. Does that even exist anymore? I'm not sure, but that's good. Phenomenal. What else are we celebrating? Yeah. Oh, it's also the birthday. It's his, but they're pointing it all the way on the other side. Birthday. Mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What else are we celebrating, Paul? Are you sure? Oh, yeah. Okay. Good.
And happy birthday, Rabbi David Eshel.
That's next week.
So when we do something for the first time and we're celebrating this for the first time, we say our first time blessing, and that is Shehachayanu. If you know the words, please join me.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
Shehecheyanu v'kimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh.
Mazel tov. Beautiful. I invite you to sit back down in your seats. Mazel tov. So following our service, we're going to continue. Thank you. We're going to continue right up here with Kiddush and Motzi, where our B'nai Mitzvah and their families will come up to lead us. And then we'll continue outside with some more yummy deliciousness. There'll be some really yummy, fabulous treats out there for us right afterwards. And, oh my goodness, Orly, stop it. Is that you in the back? Oh my goodness, are we in for a treat? Orly is here to lead us in some Israeli dancing, hazikukit in the flesh. This is going to be fabulous. Please join us, stay for Israeli dancing. We've got Orly leading us. I know I'm staying now, and I'm super excited about it. Got to do my stretches beforehand, you know, I don't pull a muscle. I'm worried about myself, but that's going to be good. Yeah, so please, please, please stay for some fabulous treats and stay for some Israeli dancing. It's going to be amazing. Orly, fabulous to see you. But now we're going to take the opportunity. Now we're going to take the opportunity, take a breath, and to think about those in our lives who are no longer with us. The following are the names of those who have died during this past Shloshim, the past 30 days. Sally Berman, Ted Bird, Yuet Shun Ho Chan, Hillary Turtlebaum Costin, Mike Culver, Alan Elliott Fierstein, Stanley Goldklang, Linda Hockman, Sid Kolbus, Coco Connor, J.C. Nadell, Eunice Nazarian, Mindy Polsalami, Gideon Rossner, Marcel Reisenberg, Jan Scheiber, Donald Van, Pearl Yeager, Nancy Zeman. If you are here today, remembering a loved one who has died in the past 30 days. I'm going to invite you now to please stand and remain standing so we may support you. The following are the names of those in our community whose yortzeit, the memorial of their death, fell during this past week. Goldie Adler, Richard Barish, Vernon Beck, Esther Bender, Ida Bernfeld, Peter Cohen, Marvin Connie, Sidney Davidson, Ellen Emmett, Harry Fagot, Munish Feinberg, Jack Feldman, John Gertis, Lillian Ginsberg, George Goldstein, Donald Greenberg, Jay Haddad, Ambrose Holzman, Beverly Jacobs, Pat Jacobson, Leon Janol, Sandy Jarko, Sophie Janzi, Stephen Karp, William J. Kend, Barry Kesser, Doug Klein, Robert Klein, Samuel Klein, Al Kleiner, Marlene Cohn, Bernard Landau, Myron Levi, Buella Levine, Celia Levy, Saul Lieber, Ida Lieberman, Gilbert Lindheim, Minette London, George Mann, Neil Markman, Louis Mayers, Patrick John McCormick, Joseph Moses Miller, Rosanna Michelle, Jerome Muchin, Herb Neidig, Lida Naim, Joseph Natger, Edith Newman, Bertha Nugent, Harry Perlman, Edgar Phillips, Sarita Pierce, Morton Pullman, Louis Reisman, Elizabeth Resnick, Sanford Rieger, Ava Roman, Esther Rosen, Helen Cohen Rosenblum, Susan Joan Rosenfeld, Dina Rothenberg, Josephine Hartfeld Samuels, Bessie Sanders, Leslie Sanders, Terry Sanders, Riva Sandler, Barry Schonbraum, Herzl Schlakminovitz, Julian Siroti, Jack Sleiberkleit, Morris Silverstein, Blossom Smith, Herbert Sokol, Greta Solomon, Ida Sosnow, Rosia B. Speed, Ruby Gantz Springle, Orleana Martinez Tapia, Rosalie Turner, Leah Valner, Jerry Waldman, Stanley Wallens, Stephen Weiss, Deverly Weiss, Richard Weissman, Rose Weistein, Milton Wolfe, Mayor Wozniakia. We also remember all of those who have died defending the United States of America, all of those who have died defending the state of Israel, all of those who have died in senseless acts of terror around the world, all of those who have died in COVID-19, all of those who have died in this terrible war in Ukraine. Also, if you are here remembering a loved one today, I invite you now to please rise and remain standing so we may support you. And finally, if you are thinking of anyone else today, or if I have mispronounced a name that you know of, please say those names now in your hearts. I now invite all of us to please rise in support of those in our community thinking of someone today. We're on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba. בעלמא דברי חיותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכו בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רמה בן שמעיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Be
Uyase, Shalom.
Alleluia. 1, 2, 3, 4.
May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down.
Oh, say
Shalom. Bimroma. Oh, say Shalom. Bimroma. Uyase, Shalom. Uyase, Shalom. Uyase, Shalom. Hallelujah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh, yeah. Now we're going to remain standing. I'm going to invite also the families of our B'nai Mitzvah to please come up here and join us for Kiddush and Motzi. Well, immediate. I know you got a whole crew over here, Viv, so y'all stay over there. You can come on up here. Here we go.
You can hold up those Kiddush cups that are on that table for you. And we'll join together in the words of Kiddush on page 5. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uv'ratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, ki hu yom tefilah lemikra'ei kodesh, zecher yitziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu b'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikorim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'beratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. L'chaim. You can take a look and see what's underneath those
Now we got the challah.
claws. I believe there's some challah underneath there. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Pull apart. 1, 2, 3.